Hey, sixth grade. I miss you guys. Hope you're being good for the substitute teachers this week. You can email me with any questions. I'm trying to keep up with those. All right, so a couple of things I wanted to look at before you start your worksheet today. Some of the problems are a little bit more tricky. So the first section, and I'm looking at the worksheet on my phone because I don't have the paper in front of me. The first section is just like what we learned yesterday. We just write it using exponents. The second and third sections are what we learned yesterday. They're with the value for the variables, so you want to evaluate. But a couple of them are a little tricky, so I thought I'd help you with a few. So make sure you have pencil and paper or a marker, something to work these along with me. So if you look at number 9, 5 times a divided by 8. So we look at the directions and we see that the value for a is 4. When 5 is next to 4, we know that means to multiply. So 5 times 4 is 20 over 8, or divided by 8. But we can also look at this, instead of putting turn into a decimal, we can look at it as an improper fraction. So how many times can 8 go into 20? 2 times, which is 16. So we'd have 4 left over, but we know we can reduce that to 2 1/2. All right, so if we look at the picture, sorry guys, technical difficulty trying to get to my, if we look at the picture, the answer box, we're looking for 2 1/2, and it looks like the answer is S for that one. All right, let's look at number 10. This one looks tricky, but it's really not hard. So I have C over 5 minus A over 2. So look at the value for C is 10. So I'm going to make this a 10. And the value for A is 4. Now, instead of looking at this and going, I don't know how to do it, remember, in PEMDAS, division comes before subtraction, right? And so I'm gonna go ahead and divide these. What's 10 divided by 5? Because we know this line means to divide sometimes. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. It always means divide. I don't know why I said sometimes. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. And what's 2 minus 2? 0. So if we look, it looks like the answer to number 10 is H. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to go to number 12. I want you to try and work it on your desk. Pause the video, work it, and then unpause it, come back, and let's see if you got it right. So go ahead and pause the video and work the problem now. All right, so hopefully you unpaused it and you want to see if you got it right. So the question is for number 12, C squared minus AB. All right, C is 10, so 10 squared minus A is next to B, so that means to multiply. So that's going to be 4 times 3. All right, now we just do PEMDAS. So I don't have parentheses, but I do have exponents. 10 squared is 100 minus 4 times 3. Then remember, multiply and divide comes next. So that's going to be 12. And then you do 100 minus 12 and you get 88. So we look over to the answer box. And I'm searching. I don't see 88. Oh, it's L. And so we know the answer to that one is L. All right, so just work hard on these. Do your best. I know you can do it. I know they get a little tough down at the bottom. Just remember to follow PEMDAS, and you should be able to figure it out. So make sure you show your work. I'm going to go ahead and ask that you turn in work on a piece of notebook paper for at least 15 of the problems. So you can pick any 15 to show your work on a sheet of paper, staple that to it, and then turn in. The other ones, you can show work for all of them on the piece of paper, but I don't mind if the ones we did together, you did on a board or something like that. But you need to turn in the work for at least 15 of them. All right, that's it, guys. See you later. Thanks.